Hi guys, my name is Jasmine and I am your small town gray witch here to talk to you about another box opening. So this is the Witch's Roots. It is gotta love it, gotta love those days. But we make mistakes and it is what it is. This is a subscription box that I buy with my own money. So I have a different job and then I buy it and I share it with you guys. So they do not know I exist. This is not sponsored in any way. This is the Witch's Roots box. So where can you get this box? You can go to www.thewitchesmoon.com. This is one of 3 subscription boxes. The Witch's Moon, which is the biggest, the Witch's Bounty, which is the medium, and then the Witch's Roots, which is the smallest box that they have. This one, it all depends on shipping for the price. It's $33 for the United States. It is $39 if you are in Canada, and it's $42 if you're international. But why the price change? It's because they actually include shipping. So it's not $33 and shipping, it is $33 straight up. They mark out the price and they figure it out for you so that way you don't got to worry about it. No matter where you are in the United States, it'll be $33. Canada, $39. Internationally, $42. All right? So this is the box. It's a decent sized box. It is bigger than my hand. It is, some of them are heavier, some of them are lighter, depending on what they come in. If you are in the broom closet, you'll get it in a bag like this. The label will be here. And this will be all wrapped up in this pretty much. I've already taken it out because that's what I do. I have not looked in this box yet. And the only thing on that label that could indicate witchy things is the W Moon shop on the very sender. When it says return to sender or came from place, it says the W Moon shop. So that's what you're getting. In this box, it is delightful. You will pretty much always get an incense. You'll always get a beeswax rolled candle. You'll always get some kind of herb because it's the Witch's Roots for this box. Then you'll always get a couple grimoire pages via the herb or whatever, the herb and whatever topic that they're trying to go off of for that month. And a couple other goodies that we don't know. Sometimes it's oils, sometimes it's rocks, sometimes it's books, sometimes it's like weird ceramic things. I mean, like I've gotten this little beauty in one of the boxes and she sits right there on my desk. So I have no idea what this box is this month. It is pretty freaking heavy. So let's get into it because we want to. Oh, they will also give you a oracle card, unless it's tarot themed, and then they'll give you a tarot card, but an oracle card that is given to the person who buys the box. So they instinctively read and hand out the oracle cards for those people. Like everyone gets one, but like they let the deck decide where each card goes. So this oracle card is for me. It is not for you. It is for me. But if I feel so inclined, I'll share the card. But then sometimes I also tell about my life, but sometimes I don't. So they do give you a paper, great paper, awesomeness, that tells you the theme of the box. This is Conjuring Compassion. So that's the theme. I don't want to look at all of the things on this page, and I have a nasty habit of kind of peeking. But I haven't, because I like to do that on here with you. So I have no idea what the theme other than Conjuring Compassion is. So let's get into this. So this is the oracle card. It's actually really, really pretty. And then the back looks like this. And I will read it. I'm not going to be that person who doesn't read it to you. Weave the future golden. Weave the future golden. Something good is coming your way. Kuan Yin, please forgive me for pronouncing names wrong. I will say it the way I say it, and then you guys can correct me in the comments, and we can all learn together, but I'm guessing here. Kuan Yin now assists you to weave your future to the present moment. I'm bad at this. Sorry. Something good is coming your way. Kanyin now assists you to weave your future into the present moment, to call in and draw to you the opportunities, teachings, and circumstances and synchronicities that are waiting for you, and which will enable your soul to live its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. So that's the card. Finally was able to read it properly. So I'm going to guess this is the Kanyin box because this is the grimoire artwork. I do like to put my fingers over the edges on purpose. So I'm not going to like do that. I'm still going to keep my fingers on the edges. Guys, small business. Don't steal their art. I'm showing it to you. If you like it, please go buy it from the small business. But this is Kanyin. So it gives you a nice picture. It gives you some like elements and stuff like that she works with. Celestial influences. And then it pretty much tells you her energy, her symbols. She's the goddess mother of Kan Im, goddess of mercy, compassion, one perceiver of Son. And then it gives you a little description. So, you're learning about new goddesses while you get this box. I'm tired. Excuse me, I'm tired. Anyways. So, I'm looking at, this is the next one. I'm sorry for the pause. This is the next grimoire page. I know that the shiny's there, but it'll show through. This is for the herb. And I can't figure out. Yeah, carob pods. So it's a carob bean pod. Carob. Carob bean pod is the herb. And this is actually chock full of information. I love these things because they're if you've never worked with this herb or plant or whatever, it will tell you, can you eat it? Can you steep it? Can you use it in this? Can you burn it? Can you do that? It will tell you what to do with it in this huge uses section. Look at all this big, huge uses section. It also tells you like origin, other names, celestial influences, zodiac, chakra, stones, colors, botanicals, animals, magical beings that work with this. Magical properties that have this, the elements. It's full of chock full of information. It is flippin' chock full of information. It strengthens the bonds between heart. It is a love, attraction, fertility, and abundance, grounding, comfort, and protection herb. So, like, love that for me. Because gotta love things. So now we get to the good stuff. Yeah, the good stuff. I just pulled this out because I wanted to, and it looks like it is a working oil. So don't eat these, people. Don't eat these. These are for like anointing your candles, anointing your forehead. Put them in your diffuser, things like that. We are not ingesting these, okay? Okay. So let's. Now I have allergies, but that's fine. And just so you're aware, I'm a doofus. I forgot to tell you guys. I'm going to look at my papers. But just so you're aware, this is the September 2025 box. But that smells floral. Like super floral-y, herby, but floral. So, now this is where we read. So we're looking for the anointing oil. I'm kind of very, very quickly trying to skim. Blah, blah, blah. Anointing oil. This is grace, representing elegance, motivation, goodwill, and compassion. What's in it, though? I hate skimming. There it is. An additional. It has green tea, bergamot, cedarwood, and our Yao Yin oil blend. In addition to butterfly pea flower, blue lotus, damia, and sage have been included. So, damia. I am not capable of talking today, apparently. Please excuse this. So, this smells really floral. Make sure you screw the cap on really tight because if you don't, that's on you. So now let's go to the next goodie. Ooh, stone. We do get a lot of oils and stones in this group, but it's not always given as a definite. You will not always get a stone. You will not always get an oil, but we do get a lot of them. So, comes in a little pouch. This is the little stone. It's very, I know it's hard to see, but it's actually blue. Like a lighty gray blue. Sometimes if I hold it back here versus like up here, it's actually pretty. So it's a decent stone. It's definitely a decent stone. As long as I'm having a hard time this week. Please excuse me. But decent stone. And what I like to do, just so you're aware, and I will do this after this thing, is this is from a different box. This is from a different box. But I do this where I cut the paper, because it tells me what the stone is on there. I cut the paper and I put it in the pouch with the stone, and then I have a collection of these. So that way, if you are not a good memory witch like me, there you go. Because this is your paper. You can cut it if you want to. But what kind of stone is that little gray blue stone? Labradorite. I cannot speak. Labradorite. It's helpful for focus, energies of compassion, and consider carrying the stone with you as a reminder of kindness. So that is that. I will, in fact, end up cutting that after the video. So, this is a pouch of the Cherub Bean Pod. And, like, you get a pretty decent, like, it's a good starter amount to see if you actually like this. Like, it's a full hand worth. It's not like a little bit. It's a full. And if you think herbs are like, so, have you ever heard the saying, don't hex someone because they're not worth the herbs? Use your herbs sparingly, especially if you're doing a lot of shit. But this is a good amount. You don't need all of this for one working. This is like 2-ish, 3-ish workings if you really want to be. And that some people even might say more, some people might say less, but like, whatever works for you. Alright, next. It's glittery! My husband is going to hate it, and I'm going to love it. So it's definitely in green. It says Matters with Heart. They give amazing beeswax candles. Like, they are awesome. I'm going to take it out of the bag because I love them. And I'm going to get glitter. Actually, the glitter doesn't really go everywhere, and not all of the candles are glitter, so don't overly. Sometimes they dress them, sometimes they don't. The candles and the glitter usually is really, like, in the beeswax. Like, I get a few speckles on my hand, but I'm not absolutely covered in it. And if you don't like glitter, don't pull it out of the bag. This candle, pass it along. So the thing I like to do with these, and I say this almost every video, is you can just, like, unroll them. You can see them kind of starting to just, like, peel the beeswax. Some of them come a little easier. We want to be nice to them. Be very, very gentle if you're going to do this. You can just kind of peel the beeswax. And then you can put, I'm only going to do that much just to show you that it's possible. But then you can put a parchment paper. You can roll a parchment paper in it. Just please, please, please fire safety. Always fire safety, because that kind of makes it into a big fucking torch. And like, bloosh. So, I've lit in, like, my bonfires up at my uncle's camp or at my friend's house. I will bring a couple of these with, like, parchment papers of shit that I just want to release. She doesn't care. My friend does not care. She's like, go for it. I'll be in here. You be out there. I trust you. Go. So, if you're going to do what I said, the other thing is you can also dress them yourself. But again, if you're dressing them, make sure that you know what you're playing with fire safety. So I will literally put the parchment in here, I'll dress it, I'll put herbs in it, whatever I want. Then I will stick it in the middle of my campfire and build wood around it and light this and let this start the campfire. It's a really good option. it's just an option too. What I do does not mean what you have to do. What you do does not mean what I have to do. Just putting that out there. So, we got these. Ooh. This is rose incense. I know that a lot of people see this and they immediately think sage, but this is rose incense. So you need actually, you don't need it. You can just light the tip and let it burn out in your cauldron or a fire-safe plate. That works too. But usually these get held. You loop it. There's an actual, like, incense holder. And you loop them on because they're like a rope. You see the rope ends? And then you loop it and you light the red side. You can see the red in there. And then it would slowly burn. It is a type of incense. You don't need the special holder for it. It just makes it fancy. You can light these in a safe fire plate, and that works too. So that's actually really cool. I'm happy I got that. So normally we would get the stick incense. Like, you always get incense. Normally we would get the long stick incense, you know, the kind where you buy them and you stick them in the holder and you light the tip and it slowly burns. And this time we got the rope incense, which I'm actually kind of really excited for. Because it's something different. I like different. Alright, last thing. Oh my god, the last thing. So, we got a full oracle deck. You get a full oracle deck. Not all the time, but like, this is not the first oracle deck I got. And obviously it's a Kuan-Yin oracle deck. I got my trusty scissors to cut off the plastic so I don't be like that person who messes up everything. Ooh, there we go. Yay, we've succeeded at life. Sorry. So, oracle deck. And actually, it looks like, if I'm looking at the artwork, this looks a lot like this artwork. So, I have a gut feeling this came from this deck. And it would say on the paper, but I don't want to read the paper because I hate reading the papers. I like doing whatever I want to do. So, let's see. They match up perfectly. So, yep, this one came from this deck. This is the deck they used. They have your whole, like, printer card, and then comes with a piece of paper. I'm going to take the paper off because no one likes the paper. You might like the paper. I don't like the paper. Now I'm just going to kind of skim through and show you some of these cards because they are pretty. I like pretty cards. Who doesn't like pretty cards? So definitely like Asian inspired. Some dark, some light. So this has a card of how to do a single card reading and how to use this deck, which I actually really appreciate because like decks have personalities. They're made with intention half the time, especially oracle decks. So it's kind of nice. Sometimes you just use it the way you want to use it, but sometimes it's nice to have that background information if you want it. It's just an option. And they say like spin this silken thread divine is this one, and it goes through that. Tai Chi Rising. The Tao. These are just giving you some of the examples of this deck. Weave the Golden Future. So, like, this is pretty awesome. I'm happy with this. I can't complain. Like, let's not complain when there's nothing to complain about. I know we all said the deck is negative, but I actually am happy. Tired, but happy. I'm really happy about this deck. This is what was weighing that box down. I was like, what is so heavy in this box? So we don't usually get super heavy boxes. And I was like, what is so heavy in this box? This was the thing that was making that box heavy. Alrighty then. So, this is the Witch's Roots. Again, you can find it at thewitchesmoon.com. I get the Witch's Roots, which is the smallest box. But you can easily get the Bounty or the Witch's Moon if you prefer. No, they may have a different theme. That means this one comes with herbs. The other one might come with something else. Anyways, I had fun opening this box with you, even if I made 1,000 mistakes. Other than that, have a great day and go do magic. Bye, guys.